Hi everyone. I would say welcome back, but yeah, it hasn't been that long. Whatever noise you hear going on outside, all of a sudden there is a huge wagon with a skip turned up out the front. I'm sat in the back, but you know, there's not that much difference. A couple of ephemera holders, very much like the trifold ones I did before, but this time there are 4 sections to it. As I said before, very much inspired by Tracy Fox and her video that she did of these. They are essentially what I used to make years ago as a mini album stroke flip book. So, start with the first one. So Sorry Silk. This is coloured texture paste that I've stenciled on the top. Designer paper this one's covered in. So I've got my seal on there. There's a bit of gauze, coloured gauze, straight muslin, cheesecloth perhaps, on there just to give a bit of what's the word I'm looking for? Brain dead or what? A bit of strength to the spine, and that's actually a 1/2 inch spine on this. And then some more coloured texture paste on the back, this time with vine leaves. So 4 sections. So we open it up first of all. There are a couple of envelopes I've made up, and I've put on some book pages. I'm lucky enough to live by a book barn, and I've been up there, and so I'm having to, that one's still got the twine on it. So we have a little play, or a page from a playbook. Do they still teach this? Shorthand. So that's from a 1950s shorthand book. This is it's actually a nature book that I've got, I think from the 30s, that page there. And then this book is actually 1910, this book that I've got here. Except I don't think it's got the name on it. It's about British birds anyway. So those are the book pages. And then hopefully, if I zoom out, you'll get a complete shot maybe of the entire thing. So as I said, 4 folds. So fold in, these are designer papers on here, and then fold up. Quite enjoyed making these, hence why I've got 2 of them. Now this one is different. They are different in as much as these pockets here. These ones have got a gusset on them, so they will expand. And that side's the same as well. So the layout inside is slightly different. So there are, in this one, there are 10 tags that I've made, the big ones. Altogether there are 33 tags. So we have got, that's glued in by the way, that book page. So we've got some tags. I need to zoom back in, sorry if I'm making you feel a bit seasick. So a couple of tags that I've made up, little words, Tim Holtz words, aren't they, those ones? So push those back in. And there's another 2, so another collage, and that one is the gilding flakes. Oh yes, I thought, no, I've got to give them another try. And then there are, if I move it over slightly, 2 tags in here. So I'm quite liking these, you know, when you rediscover things that you used to use years ago, these dimension foam tab things. Yeah, quite enjoying those at the moment. So that's another one. And a little flutterby. Go in there. I'm also learning to put the the seam, what is it, sari silk, when I stick sari silk on the outside so it doesn't squish in. And then there are a couple more tags up here. So that one's backed onto some board and stitched. And that one is more the texture paste, coloured texture paste. Another, actually that's a moth, with another word on the bottom. And there's one more of the made ones, which is that one which I've backed onto board. I'm quite liking the contrast with black at the moment. As you can tell, I've got a bit of a thing going on at the moment. So those go in there. And we've got a large printed, what's that? Front of an envelope. I'm not very good at this, am I? So there are 3 of those large printed ones. So that was one. I like that. I don't know what it is, what kind of goose it is. That's a really nice picture. And then if we follow down in here, there are 4 of these transparencies, or vellums, vellum tracing paper that I've printed on. So 4 of those. So 33 tags, 4 pieces of vellum, book pages, 2 envelopes. There we go. And I've got that out of the way, I can show you what I've done. So some more tags. Slide this over a bit. And then some smaller ones, butterflies. Bit of a theme going on here, do you think? That looks a bit mean, that one does. And then just some little, yeah, that way up. I think they originally were, you know, like you get in packs of cigarettes, or when I was a kid, there used to be toy cigarettes, and you get cards like that. Those are reprints. And then the last one's on this side. So we have some of my favourite flowers, lilies. That I think is something like poison ivy. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of those. I don't know if I took those out. I think I did. Oh dear. You know when you have one of those days and you think, oh, have I? Decorations on the front of the lace, on both sides. And then there's a bit of crocheted lace down the middle. So that one is the first one. So if I clip these back on so I don't lose them. So that's that one. And then the second one. Took a different approach on this one. Exactly the same style, same size, except this one I've decoupaged on the cover, seal, and I have used texture paste, but I've just used it. I've left, so that's been left plain, and that one's had, if I can, this light is rubbish at the moment. Is that a bit better, maybe? That one I've gone over with a bit of marigold. So we've got a fussy cut butterfly, some more of the gauze or cheesecloth on the side, and some more decoupage, a bit of printing, and a bit of washi tape. Oh yeah, I've got the washi tape on the front there. And then, so if we open it up first of all, envelopes that I've made up, and some more book pages. So that one is another play. There is another copy of the shorthand, Pitman shorthand. I remember going to college to try and learn that, oh, many years ago. Gave it up as a bad job, couldn't do it. This is from a Nature by Night book. There's a bit about owls. And then a picture of a cuckoo. I left it attached to this because it's, I don't know, it is part of the history. Very much part of the history. I think this is from 1923, I think. 1925, perhaps. That book. Bristol Education Committee. Modern School for Girls. There you go. Oh, and I forgot that, which is also out of the same book. The Peregrine. Peregrine, my life. Terror of the Sky. So, if we open it up, save making you seasick by shifting in and out. This one has got 30 tags in it altogether. 9 that I've made up. 11 large, 4 medium. I've written it down so I don't forget. 4 of the vellum and 2 small ones. I'm just going to take it one bit at a time. So we have a couple of these that I've put that texture paste on the front, coloured glimmer paste, I think it's called. I just like the blue. I thought the blue goes so well with the grey, and it just makes a nice change. And picture of the hedgehog in there as well. And then we have 3 tags in here, so more fungi. That's actually taken from showing how to grow ferns in the house. I'm guessing that's a seagull of some description, but I think I must need new glasses because I cannot read what's on there. And then we have 3 more fungi of different descriptions. Or should that be flavours, I think. I haven't got anything in there, although I think that could be used as a tuck spot. Yeah. I'm afraid I've done these by weight because it's so expensive to post out. A bit more decoupage on the back of that one. This one is the transparent texture paste. I've just fussily cut a moth to go with it and a word. And that one is the gilding flakes on some dictionary paper. If I put those back in, I'm not going to forget anything. And part 3. So we have 2 more of my tags up here. That's a collage with another word on it. And some more fungi, this time with a bit of sari silk on it. And then we have 3 print. These are all decorated at the back, so these are book pages that I've sort of coloured in and then gessoed. Like I say, I've been having a real play with different mixed media. Varying results, I will say. The bad ones you won't get to see. So we have some book covers for these tags. And then 4 vellum pieces printed. So 1, 2, 3, 4. These I'm finding I'm using these at the moment in my own book, and I'm finding them so useful to sort of put, where are we? Over the top of written words. Perhaps that's not the best one, but it just sort of, I'm just really enjoying having a play. I put that back in. And then this side, we've got a card I've mounted on some black card and then sewn round. And some more dictionary paper with some more of the texture paste. Fuzzy cut butterfly and another one of those Tim Holtz words on a foam. I keep going to say foam thingy. I know what I mean. I hope you do. And the last one. Another collage Some more the dimensional. I think that's what I've seen people call it, dimensional tape. And in here we have... Right, sorry about that. What looks like bad editing was actually my battery cutting out on me again. So we've got 3 more book covers or scan book covers as tags. So we have the Fern Paradise, catalogue of ferns, and then just a botanical book cover. I just love the colours on that. And then a bit about a frog, natural habitat. So that's those ones. And then in the front we've got another piece of fungus and a couple of little tags, tickets I suppose they are really. So that's number 2. So we have the decoupage one and we have, the embossed one or texture paste. I will be listing both of these on my website. Thanks very much for watching. You take care and I will speak to you all later. Bye.